Miss Quad has been very, very busy. I apologize. Shout out to Miss Quad. I love Quad. So extra. Quad be late than a brother Tucker, honey. I apologize for our tardiness, honey. Very, very busy. I love Contessa's impression of her, honey. Today is going to be a filler episode. We will have to get to Love and Marriage Huntsville tomorrow because I have been doing a lot of ripping and running this week. There has been a lot of fires to put out. There's just been a lot going on. So we're going to have to, get to that in the morning. Listen, but I want to read over some of your comments on some of my videos. Specifically, the video I did on Heavenly, Carlos, and True T. So without further ado, let's get off into it. Okay, let me read these comments. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you share this video with your family and friends. I would appreciate it. Absolutely. Even your ghetto relatives. Oh, don't do the ghetto. Get that ghetto shit out of here. That Miss Van, honey. I love Miss Van, though. Y'all just don't know. I love her attitude, her standards, honey. Nothing or nobody is good enough. I love it. Because I'm kind of like that, too. That's why I call myself Miss Robinson. Okay, Miss Robinson is different from Brandy and Brand New 715. It's just certain stuff Miss Robinson ain't putting up with that the other two heifers may put up with. Okay, and listen, but let's get to it. Okay, so one person says, I'm sorry, I listen to True T very rarely because she has too much anger and animosity, so I try to avoid her channel. She swears that everybody is copying her when you're all reporting the same thing. I love to hear the financial conversations, but not from Dr. Elaine. I don't care for her at all. I think you were talking about Heavenly. Were you throwing shade, honey? And I appreciate your comment. You know what is funny? I find that there are a lot of people that like True T. I like her as well, but I have to be honest, I don't listen to her a lot. Like every once in a while, I catch her channel or, I don't really listen to a lot of people that cover Love and Marriage Huntsville the way that I do. I don't know what that is, but I kind of stopped. I may watch a few people's things, but I do not watch all these people like all the time because just like Funky Dineva said on his interview with Carlos, I already talked about it and I don't really want to hear, nothing else about it because I've already talked about it and I'm exhausted, right? And people was calling Dineva out, honey, because he was talking about he don't listen to other YouTubers, but he mentioned Bondi Blue. He want her to get her flowers. And I guess some other people, and it was funny that people was calling him out like, we thought you didn't listen to nobody else but yourself. Child, they was, honey, ripping Dineva to shreds. Talk about you either rich or you broke. Why you complaining about not getting health care? Okay, make it make sense. When I tell you that shit was funny. And y'all know I'm a Dineva fan, but I did find that to be very funny. Okay? Okay, so another person says, TT is a good content creator and she's a bully too. Dragging folks every other day ain't making it no better over here. Ooh, child. And like I said before, I see a lot of people love her, but I think a lot of people can, take or leave her too. And I was kind of shocked about that. But in a way I'm not, because, it's life, and the way that the game goes is either people like you, a lot, or they just don't. And everybody is not going to like you. But what I will say is, cause I even seen like, some people tagging me into some stuff about lawyers, and I'm here to tell y'all, I am not that, content creator that wants to be involved in cases and getting lawyers. When I tell you I be over here on my brand new 715, and I care about me and my life and my daughter and what I got going. I do not take these shows that serious, and I will never take them that serious to the point where I need to be on somebody's lawsuit, or, I'm just overly involved in the show. I just don't do that. Okay? I don't do ghetto. But yeah, that's just not who I am, so I can't watch like a lot of people that do that. And I know it's some people out here, they get all involved in, with their attorneys, but I'm not that person though. I don't care enough about these people. I try to do commentary in a entertainment kind of a way, try to make light of it, try to be funny, try to do the impersonations, and I try to teach some life lessons that I've learned. I try to share that with you all. But yeah, that's how I look at it. But this whole getting attorneys involved, and I know it's like several content creators that do that. I don't do it. Okay? I'm not getting involved. I love Melody, but I don't love her that damn much. Okay? I just don't. Another person says, I'm glad somebody said it. Another person says, exactly. I used to love hearing her. Now I avoid her. She needs help with her anger issues. So y'all feel like she got some type of anger issues, and honestly, I'm not on her channel enough to like really comment, because I'm just reading you guys' comments. So I don't really know like what she's involved in. I know there are several of them, not just her, that be like suing Maurice, and I know different people have had to sue for different reasons. So child, when I tell you I be over here minding my business. Okay, and I do understand sometimes people may come for a content creator or accuse them of defamation, and you have to defend yourself. I understand, that type of stuff. I get that. But like all this other stuff, you guys, that people be doing, I'm like, how do you have time if you got kids? I'm too damn busy in my life. Y'all know I work in the mental health field. Okay, working 16-hour shifts. Okay, I got clients and, my daughter, and then my life, and, so honey, I don't know what that is about. I just read up on stuff every now and again, and, you figure out certain people is in certain lawsuits, and so I don't know. Another person says, I am a subscriber to many content creators. When it comes to news, everyone covers the same news. ABC is never copying NBC when it comes to the news, so I'm confused. Another thing is the drama has died down, and this recent video may stir it up again. This ain't gonna stir it up. We're just having a conversation. That's it. I've also heard people, I don't know, I had heard somebody, they didn't say my name, but they was trying to make it look like, well, you be talking about AL and he didn't do nothing to you and you shouldn't say anything. Y'all be talking about Carlos like a damn dog. Y'all be ready to sue Carlos and the network, and he ain't did shit to y'all. But you talk about it, but you all up in your feelings. So I'm just like, what is the difference? Okay, what is the difference? And this is the thing, though, right? With the internet and with being on the YT, right? we all observe different things, and we may not like it, and we may want to talk about it, and we may want to just have an honest conversation to, express ourselves, get our feelings out there, so it's, like conversation and communication is important. So I feel like we can talk about these type of things, right? Without it being negative. Okay. So another person says, Heavenly only did Messy Mondays to take shots at Mel for carlosking. He's such a messy queen. Y'all think that? Was she taking shots at Melody? I'm gonna have to go back. Y'all know Heavenly be saying certain stuff. You gotta really be paying attention, because she say she really loved Melody. So, do you know what I'm saying? Heavenly is messy, though. She's messy. Because I think she tried to allude to Melody dating Trisha's husband, the Martez guy, or whatever, however you say his damn name. But she saw that picture of him and Melody, and then I think, he was on their show, and I don't know, he shouted out Melody because he had just came from her event. And Heavenly was like, yeah, what you got going on with Melody? It's like, damn, they shooting a show, Heavenly is she is something else, honey, okay? Another person says, I agree. Heavenly has turned herself into Mariah just looking at her. She copies people. She does. And this is the thing with life. I think we all get inspired by people. I think that we all, if we listen to somebody long enough, we may end up saying little things that they say. I understand that from just being human, but I get what people are saying. There are some people that really do, they be copying people. So to me, it's not a big deal, to point it out. But then again, I understand where the other people is coming from, where it's like, we're all talking about the same shit. It's really not that big of a deal. And, because I know I would go through it all the time. People be like, well, this video is late. My thing is this, right? Y'all are gonna go to the more popular channels first. You're not coming to mine unless you, like, really love me. You'll come to me first, or... but yeah, most people, and there are like 1 million channels on the YT. So I would rather you go look at them channels and then you hear from Miss Robinson, honey. Okay. That's how I do it. So I don't feel like it's late. And like I said, I live a different lifestyle, and I'm not able to just get certain stuff up at the drop of a damn hat, because, I'm still living life and stuff is happening and I gotta deal with it, Another person says, love me some True Tea. She has always did great content and had me about to piss on myself. Yeah, I know, girl. I know, because I was, I was shocked that I was going to be laughing like that. But, honey, Miss Robinson, honey, okay. Almost had an episode. I said, let me get my ass up, because she is cracking me up. Just so funny. And I like how she is able to just, like, be real laid back with it, as she tells it like it is. It's just really funny to me. Okay, so another person says, copying what other content creators do is one thing, but saying the same words as them verbatim is sick. True Tea is correct, because I see one content creator that is roaming all day in everyone's chat. Then she does her pop in and her commentary at night saying the same exact thing that those people say. I see her saying hi to these people and everything like she supports them, and then she steals from these people. She is not doing her own research or homework. It would piss me off too if I were True Tea. If someone kept stealing my ish, then try to make me look like I'm the problem when I go the PHUCK off. Look at you. Look, I'm trying to get better, y'all. Look. You may catch me cussing tomorrow. Okay, listen. But I ain't want, the person didn't say the F word. So I was like, okay, I'm not going to say it. Okay, so one person responds to this person and says, I could tell you that as a writer, I grow weary of folks taking my words off social media and posting them as though they are their own thoughts and not mine. Social media has gotten folks too comfortable with plagiarism. I get why True T is upset when all the folks have to do is credit the source. That's it. Yeah, I get where you guys are, I get where you all are coming from. I really do. So another person says, you asked if reality shows are scripted, and yes, they absolutely are. Just look at the number of story editors in the credits. Plus, we've all heard sound bites and promos that were edited to sound one way. When you hear it in the show, it's completely different. Yeah, I'm kind of sick of that. I'm kind of sick of that. Yep. Another person says, I hope she does. Some stuff they say too much, and if someone is threatening to sue you behind the scenes, yes, break ties. It ain't worth it, and people need to grow and change. I stopped listening to Heavenly when she teamed up with carlosking. She would say stuff about Mel to appease carlosking when Heavenly missed the first 5 seasons, so she can't understand why people side with Mel. Can't do commentary on people without the full picture. I like when she interviews people. And let me say something really quickly to that. I get, where you coming from and people don't be watching the show. But the other issue is if you have an opinion that goes against Mel. There are mellometers. They get so in their feelings. They don't know how to let stuff roll off their back. So, it's so many different ways, to look at things. But yeah, I'm just confused, you guys, with all these lawsuits. Like, where are they coming from? How did we get to a point where AL was about to be sued? Well, we know the stuff he do. He be recording people and be, Look, for quality and training purposes only, okay? Sherelle's World, she was in it's like, I'm not understanding. Tasha K just got out of something else. It's like, I'm not understanding how we going so far with stuff. You got Nosy Ho that was just had a case with Nikki, and Nikki won against her. It's just like, I think you can be a content creator without being so damn invested, is what I'll say. Okay, I really do think you can be one without, just going, below the belt and doing stuff to really, damage people. I don't know. I don't understand that. I don't get why it's so serious. Like, how do we end up, having to go to court and get lawyers and, what is going on? Okay? But like I said, though, I do understand the part where if somebody is individually coming at you saying, hey, you lied on me, and, they're coming at you as an individual, but, I don't know, I just don't understand why people are so damn invested in the damn show like that. It's for entertainment purposes. Okay, it is. Is it entertaining all the time? No, sometimes it could be sad. Sometimes it do look like Carlos is promoting black toxic relationships and marriages. It do be kind of looking like that. Because I was like, God damn, when we go see a couple that really love each other? When am I going to see a husband? I want to see a husband and wife on TV where I be like, you know what? I wouldn't mind being married. Instead of, hell no, I'll never get married. You know what I'm saying? These shows, they do, influence people, and it do make you feel a certain way about marriage and relationships. Because it's like, damn, why is every damn thing so negative? Another person says, people are not jealous of TT. What is there to be jealous of? There are too many content creators that are better. Most of her commentary is negative. I applaud her for her good efforts in helping. I think you're saying BT, Black Titanic, but girl, TT is not that chick. She needs to calm down. Yeah, I'm not, like I said, it's one of them things where, like I said, I like her. I think she's very funny, very entertaining. She's very smart. I don't agree with everything that I hear that she's doing or, and I don't even understand, some of the stuff, she ends up in because I'm not following her like that. Like for instance, the one story that I got, people were talking about her. They were, saying different things, accusing her of like being the next AL and that's how I kind of looked at it, like a conversation piece where people was on the internet having a conversation. So yeah, that's kind of what I got from it, But yeah, I agree with a lot of what y'all are saying. There are people that, copy and then, there are people that don't give people credit or, just give people, their props, period. They only try to acknowledge, certain people, but they be on your damn channel too. Because I done caught a couple of people, honey. They act like they didn't want nothing to do with me. Caught them on the channel or caught them in their commentary about to say some shit that I say. I'll be like, y'all know damn Cancer. We psychic. We be having a feeling for stuff. We be knowing stuff. But yeah, these YouTube streets, honey, they interesting. All you gotta do is keep living and honey, you will see, honey, okay? Okay, so speaking of content creators, okay? Somebody is calling out a certain content creator. So the post says, I doubt Carlos is hunting down mellow-meter content creators and paying them to switch up on mail. I thought they were supposed to be critical thinkers. Okay, so one person says that content creator always comes up with crazy-ish after she's been around Mel or whenever Mel is in her chat. At this point, she's coming off as being paid to make up-ish. Another person says, I feel she is being paid by Mel. Mel has her doing her dirty work. She stay coming for Carlos. And see, that's like another thing that y'all know I will call Carlos out if I feel like he's wrong. But I'm not going to be just calling Carlos out just simply off of, I feel like he did this to Mel and he did, like if he do some shit to just offend me or some shit that I don't feel is right, I'm going to speak up. I'm going to talk to y'all about it, right? I'm expressive like that. But what I see certain content creators doing is they hate Carlos so much, and it's like, what did he do to you? And I remember, shout out to Forest Rocks, I was watching her channel. Y'all remember when Daniva did that interview with Funky Daniva, and Funky Daniva mentioned he wanted Bondi Blue, to win, right? She was one of his favorite content creators. And shout out to Bondi. She does really good work. Really, really good work. I don't listen to her a lot, I will be honest, because she's not, how you have, like, certain people that just say the stuff the way you want to hear it. I'm that person. I need you to, like, just say it, like, how it is right off the cuff. And don't get me wrong, Bondi does that, right? But, there are certain people that, I just like more. No disrespect to her, but it's just certain other content creators, I just like more. But I remember Forest Rocks was saying she was looking at Carlos's face when Funky was talking about Bondi. And y'all know Bondi don't like Carlos. But I was like, well, why? What did he do to her? Or is it more she don't like his ways? And I am probably a little bit different because I'm able to see some shit that a person does that I may not like, but I don't make it into their identity. For instance, Carlos does certain things that I don't like, but there are so many more things that I do like about him. So I never take his identity and make it into what I don't like about him. What I see with certain content creators is they are so protective of male. And like I said, it's okay to love male, but to me, some of y'all get so upset with Carlos as if he's doing something to you. Do you see what I'm saying? Y'all take it so personal. I'd be like, damn, why do y'all dislike this man so much? And another thing I'm fucking sick of, yes, I'm cussing because I'm so sick of this shit. Y'all always talking about blacking out on the show. You're not gonna watch the show no more. You can't stand the show. That's how this season started out. Now most of them people are reviewing the damn show. It's just say what you mean what you say. Y'all claim y'all standing on business, but I say you standing on nonsense. Okay, listen. Okay, either you go review the show, review it. You hate Carlos so much, stop watching the damn show. I think with me, I don't understand the logic. It just does not make sense. And yes, and this is the thing with being human. I can be likable and then you not like certain things I do. I'm kind of that type of person. What I see people doing is they just cancel people just simply because they don't like how that person is treating male. They are such a mellow. You don't want to be that way, you guys. That's not, it's not mature to be like that. Okay? Like I always tell y'all, get some type of objectivity about yourself. It's okay to love Mel and support her. That's fine. I'm not knocking that. But what I'm saying is you want to make sure if you do dislike somebody, you dislike them for the right reasons and for reasons that are fair. That's what I'll say about that. Instead of, I'm just going to try to fight this person's battles. And because I was kind of confused on the Bondi thing. Like, what did Carlos do to her? What happened? Look, what had happened? Listen, y'all let me know why she hate him so much. Put it in the comments. So let me go back and read what this person is saying. Okay, so the person says, I am not sure who she claims switched. She said she wasn't going to say and mess up her money, but she said she exposed one behind her wall. Person says, yes, she made the rest of the whole live about me when I checked her about Destiny. Another person says, nope, it wasn't her. It was QS. I think they're talking about Queen Sheba. She went live last night and had the mutts in an uproar. LOL. So then the person says, then she was mad that they were trying to guess who she was talking about. And another person says, right, a total-ish show circus, and she is the ringmaster. Oh, and I'm so shocked at the number of seasoned folks that be in those chats and calling in. They are something else, talking about Team Male. Laughing emojis. Another person says, she sure did. She kept on getting mad when people were trying to guess what the whole live was about. Nothing last night. She always coming up with crazy mess. Another person says, why be mad? She knew people wanted to know anything for content, I guess. Another person pulls a Portia. Who said that? Oh, another person says, they ain't at all. Male just ain't that important. Another person, bird box brain broads. Child, I don't know what these folks is talking about. But see, that's another thing though. You know, with content creators, people are going to have opinions and they are going to be in the chats and be, you know, on that person's lives, and they're picking up on, you know, their behavior or who they talking about or who they trying to act like they not talking about. You know, that happens too. It's a lot. It's a lot to dissect and talk about. You know, I think some people, they try to act like, yeah, but you know, when you do commentary, you should just talk about the show. Y'all don't just be talking about the show. Y'all be talking about other people, but you don't want other people to talk about other people on their channel. Make that make sense. It's a lot of hypocrisy. Okay? A lot. Oh, really quickly, what did y'all think about Jennifer Williams and her fiance, Christian Golds, on the Carlos King interview? What did y'all think of that? Was that crazy or what? It was crazy. The guy, though, you gotta give it to him. He's a really good speaker. He was speaking good. But I do not believe the story about the restitution and, oh, it's paid. It's paid all of a sudden. It's paid all of a sudden. That legal lady, what's her name? Simone, that was on Ready to Love. It's paid since she aired your ass out all of a sudden. I noticed that. And I'm pretty sure you paid that $12,500. But yeah, 200, $500,000. And I noticed, this is how I know he lying. Because Carlos was like, well, who paid the $250,000? Who paid it? And he was like, I did. I paid my restitution. He never admitted what he paid. Carlos kept mentioning the amount, the dollar amount. That man kept saying the restitution. I was like, yep, I know you lying. Then he had mentioned some shit about, on Basketball Wives, the judge locked him up because the judge just didn't like him. When a nigga say that, you know he guilty. Okay, what type of shit is that? Okay, get the ghetto shit out of here. I don't do the ghetto. Like, it's like, Jennifer, girl, you done been through it with big hips. Okay, did y'all see how Carlos shaded her? And the men she picked out talking about how they ain't handsome, honey. I was like, what did she see in Tim, honey? Big hip Tim. He began stalking her. The other one, stole the Range Rover? I think what's getting Jennifer caught up, she has my daughter's birthday. Look, my daughter. Like, damn, she better not be like Jennifer. Because I will have to bring her ass back to life and back to reality. Matter of fact, I showed my daughter their little interview. I said, your ass better not, or you will be disowned. Okay? You will be disowned. But, yeah. I think Jennifer's love of the material world, that's what it is. It's kind of this attitude of, oh, I don't care where the money comes from, as long as there's money. And then he over there growing her money. She claimed, right? He said he just took a big loss. He does day trading, and then he still wanted to get a job, and Jennifer said he couldn't get no job. He wanted to be a bartender, and child, I don't know, child. Make it make sense. Did y'all believe what Christian Golds was saying? Did y'all believe the words that was coming out of his mouth? Okay, did y'all believe it? Did you see it? Have you synced it? Okay, shout out to Moses. Oh, let me look at this other video while I'm over here. Okay, let me look. Let me look. Okay, so this is the video I did on Destiny found guilty, LaBarbecue not innocent. So one of you all said LB is a male. No, he ain't. Nope. He ain't innocent. He has done absolutely nothing but defended himself. Nope. If you believe for 1 second that this man has been so great to Destiny and he's this perpetual victim, nope. Not buying it. Okay? Not buying it. He divorced her. She was doing something wrong. Like I said, if she did cheat, she didn't cheat for no reason. And she said he was checked out. He was probably checked out, leaving her with the baby all the time. Because this is what they collectively do. Okay? Leave you with the baby. You the mama. I'll just pay and put in money and act as if I'm doing more than you. Okay? I actually dated a guy some time ago. And he was in such a fucking competition with his ex. Yeah, but I'm the one. I was like, you don't even have your child as much as she does. Yeah, but I'm the one spending all the money. It's not the same, nigga. Y'all giving money is not the same as putting in the time. There are parents that put in the time and the money. So no, we not doing it. You know, there are niggas out here, they always trying to be in a competition with a woman. Men, when you do that, that is some bitch ass shit right there. Okay? That is, like, for real, that is disgusting. That, like, takes all the masculinity out of you. That's what it does. Takes all the masculinity out of you. Hey, brand new Miss Van and Mel. I love it. But yeah, if y'all think for 1 second LaBarbecue is innocent, he's not. He's not. I can tell. And even the courts is sick of Destiny and LaBarbecue. Like I said, I don't believe she innocent either, because I do believe she did everything she could to keep him from selling that home so her ass can stay up in there. I sure do. I could see her taking down the signs and all of that type of stuff. She even got into it with Chris and Nail, but they didn't show that, and I wish they would show that shit, because that's what I wanted to see, but Destiny didn't even come back that season. Okay? But yeah, if you believe for 1 second, but she was found guilty, I'm here to tell you the courts is not fair all the time. And this is what I mean by that. For instance, when it comes to the courts, and let's say you want to get a restraining order on somebody. Do you think they gonna give you a restraining order? You think they gonna give you a restraining order if the person didn't hit you? Or do you think you're more than likely to get one if they hit you and you got proof? You gotta have proof. But just because they almost hit you, or they'll throw that shit out. Like, the law is technical. It's very black and white. It's either they did it or they didn't. It's not their thought process, or they was about to do it, or they acted like they was gonna do it. No, they'll throw that shit out in a minute. And the person can be the worst person ever. Okay? They could be terrorizing you, and they will let them get away with shit if you can't, like, physically prove it, or they don't care. So yeah, she probably, and then I need to know about these arrests, because why would they keep letting her out like that? And why isn't it not going to trial? So once that shit start going to trial, then I'll be like, oh, okay, Destiny was arrested, and now, you know, and they didn't charge her. She ain't been convicted yet. A lot of people been saying, it's easy to get people arrested and that type of thing. But like I said, this seems very excessive. This seems like somebody that's trying to hide stuff. He was on the show with her, Love and Marriage Huntsville, and then before, and he was on here, and this is how I know he ain't no good. Right here told me everything. I'm a motherfucking pro at this. Okay? Okay? This is right here. Look, right here, nigga, right here. This part right here, nigga, told me everything. Shout out to Cat Williams. I got that from, I forgot what comedy tour he did. Y'all know the little comedy thing he had, and he had on the green, and he was talking about the WEED, honey. This shit right here, nigga, right here. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga, right here. Okay, this is how I know his ass ain't no good. And this is an experience I had with a lot of the men that I've dealt with in the past. They always want you to overly sacrifice yourself. Overly, and I'm talking about having sex with no protection. Just overly, just trying to have it their way. You would think it's Burger King. Niggas always trying to have it their way. When that shit with that last name, that's what did it for me. Yeah, I want you to take my last name, and I want you to do this, and I want you to take my last name. And she was like, well, yeah, I'll add it on there, but I still want to keep this because this reminds me of my mom and my brother. I forgot what other family member, but I know it has something to do with her family, which is a part of her individuality. Okay, but that went over so many women's heads. It really went over Tisha and Kimmy's heads because they are male identified. Everything is centered around their damn man, and they wonder why these fucking men be playing them, because these men ain't quick to do what they want them to do. Okay? When the last time Maurice and Marceau did what Kimmy and Tisha wanted? I will wait. Like I said, Kimmy over there bending over, rolling over, and taking it. The other dummy getting kicked out of her office. She didn't go on the trip to Africa with him the first time. What else happened? Did he even finish her office yet? Okay, still ain't moved her into her dream home. Got her living in an apartment. Well, I think they did. Did they fix their house up? I don't know what the hell them damn Scots is doing. They doing every damn thing but paying them damn people in them lawsuits, okay? So, yeah, he wanted LaBarbecue, La Chick-fil-A, La Thanksgiving dinner. I said it. He wanted her to give up everything. That name thing was just one piece of the pie that we saw, right? But yeah, I want you at my last name. And then turned around and did what? Didn't divorce the girl 3 weeks after she gave birth. 3 weeks. Well, she was cheating and he had found out. Girl, I know people that was in a similar situation. And once I found out the lady cheated, I figured out why. Let's just leave it like that. But yeah, the man was trying to act like the poor perpetual victim, and the whole time he was pushing a woman away and being financially abusive. And all of that, men, is grounds to get cheated on. You heard it, and I said it. Listen, you are on the right channel. Don't change the channel. You on the right channel, because this is how I'm going to tell y'all ass straight up how that shit go. Don't no woman, don't no black woman cheat for no reason. And don't no woman, period, cheat for no reason. Okay, I'm going to look out for my other sisters too, honey. Okay? So, yeah, women don't cheat for no reason. There's some form of neglect. There's some form of abandonment, disrespect. She alluded to, we will say, LB was physically abusive, and LB wants to keep those divorce documents sealed. But niggas, you signed up to be on a show with your wife on Love and Marriage Huntsville. You agreed to do the show, and as soon as you didn't want her no more, you didn't want nobody talking about why y'all broke up, this, that, and the third. She gotta hide everything. Y'all don't see how abusive that is and disrespectful? Then y'all sit up here on the internet. She don't never talk about her ex-husband. She can't. Shit. She gonna have to go to court and pay money, which is what's going on now. And he's abusive. I can tell with how he keeps sending her back and forth through the courts. But my nigga, you could have avoided all of this by not agreeing to be on this show. Destiny said he didn't want to be on the show no more. I think this is before they broke up, and I believe her. Okay, a lot of niggas don't want to be on this show because they don't want you knowing the fucked up part about themselves. Marceau even admitted to it. Yeah, I signed up to be a contractor. I didn't want to do the love and marriage. I know how to be a contractor. I don't know nothing about being married, because he knew he was going to be a fucked up version of himself. Him and his brother and Marital, all of them. And LB, if he in the clique too, he ain't no different. Y'all just hate Destiny so fucking much, you can't see the forest for the trees. But this nigga wanted her to give up everything and worship him. Okay? Yeah, I want you to take my last name, and meanwhile divorcing her after 3 weeks after she had the baby. She probably all depressed and shit. Okay, probably ended up letting Moses hit it or whoever. Okay. So, and then Destiny said he wouldn't leave and cleave. He was probably a mama's boy. I had one of them. That's that nigga that want to run and bring mama into every damn thing. Okay? That shit is toxic. That shit right there is a problem. To bring your mother and all your problems, and she's only going to be on her son's side. She ain't trying to hear what you got to say or your opinions. He was probably putting her in a competition with his mother and sister. Them niggas do that too. So LB, y'all can miss me with that shit. I don't hate Destiny enough. Okay? Like I told y'all before, I do feel like Destiny has issues. Okay? There is something there where she has issues, but she not by herself. And both of them are parents to this child. Okay? And there is one person trying to overly control the other. Because she trying to make money by being on the show, but she can't talk about her divorce. She can't say this. She can't do that. She can't do a podcast. She can't. And then what pissed me off with Destiny is you out here protecting this nigga. If he's abusive, just come out and say it. Just tell the people. Stop trying to protect and, well, I'm thinking about my son. You think about you first, because you ain't, look, put your oxygen mask on first, ma'am. Tend to you first, okay? And by taking care of you, you are taking care of your baby. What a lot of women do is they try to be this sacrificial lamb for their children. And it's not helping them when you do that. Because you are abandoning and neglecting yourself. And guess what? That same energy that you giving yourself, you're going to attract that in a man, and he's going to abandon and neglect you. They're just watching how you treat yourself. Put yourself first. You're not bad for that. As women, people come down hard on us for looking out for self. Oh, you selfish. And I know people talk about me like a dog. That bitch thinks she all that. She thinks she better. So the fuck what? I am team brand to the motherfucking D. Okay? I am team me. I have to be. Because there's so many motherfuckers against me. Okay? You gotta be on team you. And forget what everybody else say. So yeah, Destiny messed up trying to be loyal to a nigga that did not have that loyalty to her. That's where women go wrong all day, every day. Y'all don't know how to detach. You don't know how to withdraw from somebody that would never do half the shit that you're doing for them. They would never do it for you. You want to sacrifice yourself, and then you want to cry and woe is me, and no. You need to do a better job looking out for you. Okay? So you could set yourself up to win, or you could set yourself up to lose. You make the choice. Stop letting motherfuckers play with you. Because they will, like a toy. And they'll pick you up and put you away as soon as you're not convenient for them anymore. So hopefully she done got a big lesson. But yeah, I would take his ass through there. I would get a man involved, Pookie and Ray Ray, or get them Destiny for LaBarbecue. And have them drop that boy off. Okay? And I would be a woman of very few words with his ass. All that court costs and you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. I can't talk about our marriage. You signed up to be on the show like me. That would be like Marital telling Melody, yeah, I don't want you talking about our marriage, and I don't want you, even though a lot of shit played out on the show, but I don't want you talking about the side chick, and I don't want you, and he didn't want the shit out there, but it was out there, and he still, do every season. LaBarbecue said he didn't want to be on the show no more, signed up to be on the show, left Destiny out there. Destiny still want to be on the show. She's being punished for following her dream. She's always wanted to be on TV and movies. I actually saw something with Destiny in it. So this is who she is. This is her field. And you're trying to keep her from working. And then the next narrative will be, well, she broke his hell. She broke his hell because she can't fucking work because you keep trying to block and stop everything. You're trying to sabotage her. I see what he's doing. Y'all gotta open y'all eyes. Get that hate out your heart for people. Okay? Get that hate out. And really look objectively at this situation. But yeah, LB not innocent. And I am gone, honey, on that note. Y'all done got my damn pressure all the way up. Ooh, child. But I love you, and we will talk in the next video, honey. Smooches.